Hello and welcome to the spinal mobility routine for beginners. You guys are really loving the routines, I think, because you can truly drastically improve your flexibility and mobility in a matter of 10 to 15 minutes per day. And if you start stacking these routines, you're going to really see incredible results. So I'm so glad that you're enjoying this. This is going to be for the spine. It's going to feel amazing. I do encourage you to just take it easy with the spine. When it's not used to moving in a certain direction, don't force it. If you feel pinching, make the movement smaller. It's that simple. We're going to get started on our backs. All right. So lying on your back, bent knees. Your feet are together, your knees are together, and you're going to reach your arms out on either side of you like this. Deep breath in. As you exhale, can you make your back flush with the mat? So a slight little tuck of the pelvis here, and then I want you to also engage your core. So with that exhale, it's almost like you're bringing your abs into your chest. So with this movement that we're going to do, we are going to actually create a little bit of a pull against the core to strengthen those surrounding muscles, which is really, really important for spinal mobility. So arms out on either side of you, inhale. And as you exhale, activate the core, back flush with the mat. Okay, now inhale again. As you exhale, keeping your feet flexed and together, you're slowly going to drop your knees over to the right, keeping that engagement in the core. Now, if your knees only go down halfway, totally fine. They don't have to go all the way down. That will happen eventually with time. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other direction. Now you're keeping your shoulder blades glued to the mat here. You're slowly, with control, bringing the knees down, and then slowly, with control, bringing them back up, keeping that integrity in the core. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Breath is important. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more on both sides. Try to synchronize your breath and make sure it's controlled, keeping that slight tuck in the pelvis, the integrity in the core. Shoulder blades glued to the ground. We're really not flopping from side to side or anything like that. Last round. Come all the way back up. Nice. Now, send your knees over to the right side. We're coming to lie on our side here. And then you're going to extend your right arm out in front of you like this. And then bring your left arm on top of your right. So your head's kind of like just dangling here on the ground, resting. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, try to lengthen the spine here again. Now, inhale again. Exhale, melt into the ground. Just creating a little bit of relaxation here. Now, on the next inhale, you're going to open up your left arm all the way up to the sky. So your left arm's reaching up to the ceiling. You're going to keep going and open, open, open. Don't push past your limits here. Can you bring your hand all the way to the ground? The wall's in the way for me, but just ignore that. And then we'll lift back up and close the hands back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Last 2. Closing the hands back up, we're going to change it up a little bit. Now your left arm is going to slide up above your head. And once your arm reaches sort of that, it's like in line with your ear. So your bicep in line with your ear here. Once it gets there, you're going to feel a deep stretch in the shoulder. And then you're slowly going to open up your chest all the way back up towards the sky again. So your sternum is facing the ceiling. You're going to close back up, bring your hands back to meet. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let's do 3 more. Doesn't need to be perfect. Take it slow. Make it small if it feels like too much. Last one. Beautiful job. Let's do the other side. So you can just flip over. Okay. Left arm out in front of you. Your head's kind of just dangling on the ground here. Your feet are stacked on top of one another. They don't need to be perfect or anything like that. Hopefully my microphone is not being squished. Right arm on top of the left. Deep breath in. As you exhale, nice long spine. So we're still really focusing on the length of the spine, the integrity of the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Melt into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Now inhale, open up your right arm all the way up towards the sky. Once it's pointing to the ceiling, you're going to shift, bring your chest and your sternum to face the ceiling. Exhale, close. Hands back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open. Last 2. If you get dizzy here, you can just keep your head still. For me, I easily get vertigo. I don't know why those words weren't coming out. But if that does happen to you, just keep your head still. Okay. Hands back together. Deep breath in and exhale. Now inhale, slide that right arm all the way up and over. We're opening up sternum to face the ceiling. Exhale, close, hands back on top of one another. Inhale, reach that arm up and over, open. Exhale, close and stack. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Nice. All right, now we're going to come back to lie on our backs again. Okay. So your feet are close to your bum here. Knees are generously bent. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I do want you to be able to graze your heels with your fingertips here. And your arms can really be wherever for the next few movements, just because I want you to put a lot of focus on your hips here. We are going to be doing some bridge. Now, a lot of people do like to have their arms on either side of them. You can have your hands at your hips if you'd like as well. So really up to you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let's create that fleshness with the mat and the activation of the core. Okay, so every vertebrae is touching the ground. Deep breath in again. Exhale. Activate and connect. Inhale. As you exhale, with that same integrity in the hips, that slight tuck, you're going to send your hips all the way up to the sky. Squeezing the glutes here to send them as high as they can possibly go. And then you're slowly going to roll all the way down vertebrae by vertebrae until your tailbone taps the mat. Send it back up. Inhale, release down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, lift. And roll down. Last 2. Roll down. Last 1. Now we're going to push back up. From here, I want you to slightly turn your hips over towards the right side so that we can tap the right bum cheek to the ground, lift it back up. We're gonna do the same thing on the left, tapping that left cheek, and then send your hips back up in line. So right coming down, tap, and then send them back into that center push. Down, left, tap, exhale, center push. Right tap down, exhale, push, left tap down. You should feel a little bit of a burn here, and push, really creating a lot of dynamic movement in the spine here, strengthening the surrounding muscles, very important for the spine, for that mobility, so that your nervous system acknowledges there's strength there. We can let it go. We can let the spine move more freely. Last two. And one. Roll slowly all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Whew. That's a lot of work so far on the spine already. Let's rock and roll to a tabletop. So you find your way however you want to. I really do encourage just kind of doing what feels good. Like, what are the transitions you like? Make your practice yours. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. We're coming into a cat-cow, but changing it up a little bit. Now, feel free to do regular cat-cow first in your routine if you'd like to. But this is just a really fun movement to do to loosen up the spine that I love to do in the morning. So what we're going to do instead of the regular cat-cow is we're going to start to draw circles with the hips. So out, around, tucking in, over to the right, around, all the way. And then you're going to start to bring kind of like your chest into it as well. So you're really opening up the spine here. You're pushing through the palms. So you're really pushing the floor away. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not cueing a bunch of alignment here. I just want you to create like a circle with your hips. So inviting movement into the shoulders and the chest, maybe the head if you'd like to. Nice little circles with the spine. Almost like we're creating a lateral flexion, extension, and flexion of the spine all at the same time. So all the different directions that the spine can go. And then we're going to reverse, which is really, really important because a lot of the time we don't invite that movement into the spine and give it sort of a dynamic flow through all the different directions that it can go. Last one. All right, so that's a really fun one. We're going to come to sit on our bums. Bring your legs over to the side. This is Mermaid. So I do want you to have your legs very, very close to you. It's not really the same as like a side sit like this. We're bringing the heels really close in. They're stacking. You've got your left heel, or whichever side you're doing first, doesn't matter, kind of right underneath your bum. Bring your hand on top of your ankle here, so you're grabbing it. And then with the opposite hand, and I'm doing the right side first. So I've got my right hand on my right ankle. You're gonna sweep your left arm up and over, and then you're really gonna draw that shoulder down as you fold over towards your bent leg. You're gonna feel a really, really deep stretch along the left side body, and you're also gonna feel it into your low back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Now, inhale again. And then as you exhale, I want you to bring your left arm down towards your back leg, so your right leg. And you're going to start to round the spine a little bit. So we're coming into a little bit of flexion. And then you're going to inhale, open back up into that side bend. Exhale, round and down. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And open. Last two. And one. Lift all the way back up, switch sides. So bringing your legs nice and close, whichever side you chose to do first. I've got my left now, and then my right arm is going to come up and over. I'm grabbing my left ankle with my left hand, sweeping my right arm up and over, folding over towards my bent leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold deeper, drawing that shoulder blade down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. And then fold. Inhale again. Exhale, round. Bring that right arm down. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, round and down. And then open. Exhale, round down. Inhale, open. Last one. Lift all the way back up. Come to a comfortable seat. And then notice how your spine feels. That is it. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to practice with me and for choosing me. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, like this video, comment what you enjoyed about this class. Let me know how you're feeling about the routines. What do you want to see from me? I would really, really appreciate if you do engage with my YouTube channel so that it can continue to grow and I can share more free routines and classes on YouTube. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.